now. We're standing on the edge now. This is the moment that we came for, and now we're going it alone. We just wanna know, we just wanna go into the unknown.
We're just 5 days away from our spring spectacular, Future Now. Welcome to another edition of PCW Ultra Mutiny. My name is Mike Simmons, and Future Now comes to you live Friday, March 27th from the Ultratorium, 231 West C Street in Wilmington, California. Cop your tickets right now, PCWUltra.com. On that night, International and now Ring of Honor star Adam Brooks returns to PCW Ultra as he takes on Ironheart Douglas James. We'll also see Chris Dickinson battle Hammerstone in a first-time ever heavyweight hoss fight. Plus, Viperous makes her long-awaited PCW Ultra debut in women's action. And coming up in our main event this week, Ruby Raze challenges Sumie Sakai for the Ultrawoman Championship as we bring you up to speed on action from Anniversary 2020. But up next, we're gonna go back in the vault and bring you this classic three-way dance from Demonized in 2017. Jeff Cobb versus Fatu versus Willie Mack. On the call, as always, the voices of PCW Ultra, Todd Keneley and Christian Cole.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 264 pounds, Mr. Athletic, Jeff Cobb!
Mr. Athletic Jeff Cobb making his way to the ring for what we thought would be a one-on-one match with a member of War Beast. We found out at the top of the show from the new Director of Communications, Dom Vitale, that this will now be a triple threat. Who is going to be that third man? But one thing's for certain, Mr. Athletic has come to fight.
This idiot Dom Vitale gets a promotion here. He goes from being a PCW Tag Team Champion to now being the Director of Communications, and he's already sticking his nose in the business of this show. How is Jeff Cobb, or his opponent, yet to be named from War Beast, how are they supposed to prepare for this third person? It's BS, Todd. I'm sick of it already. It's only been Director of Communications for 4 minutes. You better wipe that smirk off your face, Todd.
Well, Jeff Cobb's ready. He's wrestled in how many tournaments? He never knew who he was facing. He's always ready.
That's a good point, man. Who is it? I mean, it's not going to be MK, although the mad genius, MK, the financier and the leader of War Beast, he comes out first, but who will he present? Which member of his faction will come out and face Jeff Cobb? I love MK. Look how pissed off he is.
As he loves to say, all violence is legal. You gotta believe that's gonna be the case later on with the tag team titles on the line.
Oh, his opponent coming to ringside by
my favorite member.
And representing War Beast, weighing 268 pounds, Fatu!
It could have been the leader of men, Joseph. It could have been the giant Brody King, but instead, they send out the best, Fatu.
That Frankenstein's monster of the Samoan dynasty, you think of the greatness that runs through his veins. One of the most decorated families in all of professional wrestling. And now, think of this matchup. I know it's gonna be triple threat rules, but Fatu, Jeff Cobb, two Polynesian powerhouses about to lock horns. I cannot wait for this.
Samoa, first of all, is way better than Hawaii. It's way better. Every Samoan I met was tough and wanted to kick ass. Hawaiians, you know, they got the flowers and the little ukuleles. I mean, come on. This should be no problem for Fatu. But who will be the third contender in this match?
Easy for you to say. We're about to find out. I can't wait.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man.
I recognize that music.
You can see the fans are standing. You can feel the buzz.
Is that who I think it is, Todd?
I sure as hell hope so, because if it is, we are in store for one heck of a triple threat war.
It is!
Third participant inches winning.
The wrestling prodigy from South Central California, the kid with nothing who made something of himself.
Willie Mack.
And as you just heard veteran ring announcer Dan Masters, Willie Mack will be the third competitor in this triple threat match. Can I go sit in the front row? You want to do this solo for a bit?
Oh my goodness, is this going to be incredible. I hearken back to the early days of Pacific Coast Wrestling and a big triple threat match that featured Cobb, Willie Mack, and J.R. Kratos. But it might be eclipsed by this. Willie Mack, Jeff Cobb, Fatu. Are you kidding me, partner? This is going to be a heavyweight battle the likes we've never seen.
Jeff Cobb, Willie Mack, Fatu. This is the moment that I'm thankful to be a part of Pacific Coast Wrestling.
Opportunity to bounce back for both Willie Mack and Jeff Cobb. They're both coming off tough losses to the Death Machine, Sami Callihan, and Fatu has been an unstoppable monster.
What an opportunity for Willie Mack to get inserted in this match. He was not scheduled to be on the card. I'm sure the director of communications, Don Vitale, called him sometime this morning and got him out here. I'm sure he was expensive. A bona fide star in the professional wrestling industry.
Y'all can hear me? All right, I'll take that as a yes. Well, seeing that there's two big, beefy mofos in this ring right now, I was like, hey, why not make my PCW return tonight and turn this bitch into a three-way?
What?
Well, if y'all want it, y'all better let us hear something.
These fans are such idiots, just pandering. Pandering to the Mac.
What? Well then, referee, you can go on ahead and ring that bell, because I'm about to drink beer, raise some hell, and beat Deborah. Hell yeah.
Willie Mack putting that mouth guard in. He is ready. And these are going to be like some big-time linemen lining up across the line of scrimmage and going toe-to-toe. Triple threat rules. First man to score pinfall submission gets the win. And some serious heavyweight title implications here, I would think, for whoever wins this thing. Of course, we have a number one contender match. It's going to be family versus family. Penta and La Rebellion taking on Ohio is for Killers, Captain Sami Callihan. But whoever wins this might be next in line after whoever wins that big six-man later on.
Yeah, you have to figure that this match will produce a number one contender for 2018 as the fourth quarter of 2017 comes to a close.
Don't want to make a mistake in this one. Fatu rushes in, eats a Willie Mack drop kick, and the speed of all three of these super heavyweights. If you haven't seen them compete, fans, get ready for a treat. Get ready to have your minds absolutely blown.
Hawaii, Samoa, and Compton. I mean, this is the best. And for Willie Mack, the hometown favorite, he's in for a hell of a match against these two giants.
Incredible career that Willie Mack has had right here in PCW. Competed a number of times for the heavyweight title against Penta Ceramiento in that big tournament in round one, and against none other than the whole Heaven Show, Rob Van Dam. What a match that was. Attempted Japanese arm drag, and slipping right out of there was Jeff Cobb. He knows counters for counters for counters. Except for that.
Man, you can hear that. all the way from our broadcast position about 50 yards from the ring. Incredible.
I think the Hawaiian's gonna have to stick to poi after that, my friend.
And now, look at this, Cobb wants to impress him. But Fatu comes in.
Fatu springboard, are you kidding me? Tumbleweed!
All right, that's it, I retire. I don't need to see anything else. And a 300-plus pound man just did an incredible maneuver from the corner. I've seen it all.
Last time we saw Fatu, one of the most amazing counters I've ever seen against Uptown Andy Brown.
What a
Countering
match
that
between Andy
RKO,
Brown
that was
and
incredible.
Fatu, the youngster coming in and trying to get Fatu, trying to make a name for himself, and Fatu just ate him for lunch. And now Fatu has a real test in front of him. With Cobb and Mack in the ring, he will determine, like I said earlier, a contender going into 2018 for the heavyweight championship.
Big Samoan drop there by Fatu and making the Hawaiian crash down like the waves on the north shore of Oahu. Headbutt right to the back of the dome there of Willie Mack. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
I can't even watch this. Like, I'm constantly so impressed.
Into the cover now, Fatu trying to make quick work.
Do you ever feel so much happiness that you're almost high on happiness? Of course you're not. Your life sucks, Todd, but mine is awesome. And when I'm sitting here watching this, I'm just so happy to see these monsters go at it. I mean, Fatu threw 300-pound Willie Mack into the air and hit him with a Samoan drop.
Now biting Jeff Cobb. Fatu at this point, with as impressive as he is, and add to that he's got that unearthly power of War Beast behind him. Is there anything that can stop this guy at this point?
No, the answer's no. And don't try to either. I'm sick and tired of you looking at War Beast like, these guys are despicable. They're honorable. They come in, look at that, that's perfect. Broke right at the 4 count.
Well, outside of being a cult.
You say cult, I say religion.
I gave him
Joseph
credit.
is leading men to the promised land. Without Joseph, without MK, without Kevin Sullivan, Fatu might not be the guy that he is.
And they're leading all their opponents straight to hell. Fireman's carry again by Fatu. Assist there by Willie Mack. Deadlift upstairs. Down goes Fatu with the suplex.
Now it's rare to see Fatu rolling out of the ring like that, trying to get a breather, usually in control of every match, but with a triple threat. There's so many dynamics, partner. You just never know who you're going to be facing, and if you turn around, you might just eat a super kick.
You really have to incapacitate one man and turn it into a one-on-one contest. And when you get double teamed by Willie Mack and Jeff Cobb, talk about triple threat, that's more like a triple team, maybe a quadruple team.
I can tell you firsthand, those Willie Mack chops, they hurt like hell.
What a physical encounter Willie Mack had with Sami Callahan. Callahan finishing him with strikes, series of lariats to finally put down Willie Mack. This is a great opportunity for Willie Mack to turn a lot of heads and get right back into title competition, but the same can be said for Cobb. And what about Fatu? Because War Beast already holds the tag team gold. What a power play it would be if that monster gets into contention for the heavyweight title down the line.
That's the plan of Kevin Sullivan and MK since the beginning. Get all the championships into War Beast. If you control the tickets, you control the money.
Blood money.
You say blood money, I'm just so sick how bland you are, Todd. I mean, everything to you is between good and evil. How come guys just can't come in there and do what they want and you could be impressed and give them some credit every once in a while?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure War Beast will do that when they take on the Hardcore Icon and Masada later, but they just might meet their match. They just might bite off more than they can chew, and they just might lose the tag team.
Is that a
titles.
fat joke? You're up here telling fat jokes. How professional are you?
Well, if I were, that would be me living in a glass house. Nice exploder suplex there by Willie Mack. Back to the action, if you please.
Oh my God, and a super kick from Fatu now. And Fatu limping around. You can see that left leg's bothering him. He has both ankles taped. A guy wearing no boots in the ring. And look at those massive right hands. Huge fists. And you can see now favoring both legs really. Now going to the right leg and really feeling it. Is the base of Fatu compromised?
And if it is, that takes away a lot of his offensive playbook. Because that's how he surprises you when he can springboard up. We've seen the moonsault, saw that tumbleweed earlier, and he needs his base to get that elevated Samoan drop, and he's biting again.
Look at that. and chewing on the flesh of Jeff Cobb. Maybe he's just hungry for some poke.
Guess he didn't get enough catering in the back.
Fatu now, a warrior. His descendants from American Samoa.
The son of the legendary Tonga Kid, nephew to Rikishi Fatu.
Cousins with Roman Reigns, cousins with The Rock.
The Usos, what a pedigree.
He's controlling it now. Fatu, able to display that power, Todd.
And you're liking him to a Frankenstein monster because he takes all the best parts
Because
from
you're
all.
redundant. You say the same
speed.
shit every time.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Why don't you come up with something better?
Fatu is from Samoa.
Oh yeah, wow. Print the t-shirts. I'm sure they'll sell tons.
That is a good one. I'm gonna write that down.
Captain Obvious. Where you go on that audition, Priceline, whatever it is. Fatu to the outside now.
Do you think he can get me off his autograph?
I'm sure he probably could. Alpha would probably autograph you right across the chops. Look at this now. Oh my gosh, wow. Hooks up Willie Mack. Oh, slam, yes.
And with three separate cultures in the ring, one from Hawaii, another man from South Central Los Angeles, and on the outside is Fatu from Samoa. I mean, it's really a clash of cultures in the ring. It's a clash of styles. All three men trained in lucha libre, in American professional wrestling, in catch as catch can. And it really is, it's an even playing field. Each man has a 33 1/3 chance of winning.
Solid math skills there, yeah, and all three so well-rounded. They can finish you with strikes, they can finish you high impact with throws, and they can come off the top. The Olympian would rather throw you than know you. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex, big throw there, and not an easy task to do that to Willie Mack. You know how solid he is.
Willie Mack going about 285, 290. He goes on vacation for a week, eats a couple extra cheeseburgers. He's over 300 pounds.
And this is another opportunity. Fatu again to the outside. So this is where Jeff Cobb, Willie Mack, what can they do to capitalize? Take advantage of the third man not being available to break up a pinfall.
Look at that. Looking at that right hand is Cobb. He's gearing up for something. Oh,
Telegraphed it.
man, that's like the third Samoan drop and the nip up. Oh, Mack going for that moonsault, that standing moonsault, but missing.
Oh, now
Now it's a moonsault competition. I love it.
back the other way. Look at Fatu. He's no stranger to it. Off the ropes now. Moonsault. All three men missing.
And it goes to show you the parity in this match. The even playing field. And all three men leaving it all here in the ring. Man, and who's winning this match? I mean, it's impossible to call right now.
It's even Steven at this point. It really has turned into a game of can you top this? And all three of these men eager to oblige when it comes to that.
Mack, Fatu, Cobb, and Mack with a kick.
Incredible that these three can even get back to a vertical base at this point. Fatu upstairs, solid super kick, but it was desperation as Fatu crumbles to the canvas as well, not able to capitalize.
We're now at a 2 count, and if this count gets to 10, there will be a no contest in this match, and all three men looking like they're going to struggle to get back up to their feet. Who will get to the vertical base first?
Well, and all three of these guys are built for sprint, not marathon. I mean, they're incredible athletes, yes, but a cheetah can only go for a short time, and all three of these athletic heavyweights, they're not made to go into deep water. Upstairs again goes Fatu. Look out here, shades of his uncle, Umaga, the great Eki Fatu.
Cover here, Todd. Wow. Fatu now, you can see the rage and the anger. Ever since joining that cult war beast, you can see the changes in Fatu, the attitude now ever so edgy.
And the question is, you see Cobb and both these guys now transitioning to striking. All these guys, such great athletes. Does it maybe come down to fundamentals for Cobb? Does he try and get a roll-up, put him away, use his wrestling expertise? Is that maybe his one advantage in this thing?
Well, his strategy should be getting a shotgun.
Oh my goodness!
Because he's going to need a large caliber bullet to be able to take out Jeff Cobb.
I don't think a silver bullet's going to kill this werewolf, the Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu, impressive. That big swinging slam. And Fatu seems the freshest of the three at this point.
Certainly right now, Fatu at the vertical base, the only one of the three. Fatu backing up. He doesn't see Willie Mack by him, but Willie looks like he's out of it.
Fatu calling his shots. And now Willie Mack is back in this thing, catching his third or fourth win. Wow. Second or third time that Mack and Cobb have elected to team up to try and take out the Samoan werewolf. That says a lot.
Mack going for that inverted cannonball, springing off of the face of Fatu and landing on his feet. How impressive by the South Central California native.
Incredible. Well, both these guys can barely stand.
Ooh, big forearm.
Oh, spinning back fist there. Shades of Mr. International Shoney Carter from MMA years past. What a shot, right through the uprights.
And for two powerhouses, who would have known that these guys were going to go strike for strike? Oh, man! Oh, my God, he landed on his head.
Right on his cranium, and that could do it. Willie Mack rolls him over the cover. Is that going to do it? No. Cobb kicks out, and
he didn't even kick out. He literally just raised his right arm. Willie Mack not able to press that right shoulder down. Cobb having no idea where he is, just picks that right arm up on veteran instinct.
Only saving grace, I think, for Cobb. The only thing that saved him here, wrestling, training, always working the bridge, always working the neck. I mean, Cobb almost doesn't have a neck, so massively muscled that upper shoulder region.
Yeah, the only one of the three in this ring with an Olympic background is Jeff Cobb, the American Olympian. Making his family proud on the island of Hawaii. Will he do it again tonight? Will he position himself higher in the ranks of this heavyweight division?
Where is he finding this from? Now with the bridge, cradles him, and a near fall there for Jeff Cobb. And what an incredible triple threat match we're bringing you here. PCW Demonized, and a match we never even thought we'd see. Kudos to the director of communications, Dom Vitale.
Vitale off to a good start. You know, I think Vitale's just kind of a shill for the fans. You know, that's my view, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, Todd. Don't look at me like that.
Well, I kind of miss him up here in commentary because it kept me from your opinions from time to time.
It really hurt my feelings. Oh my God. And that was like a flying flatliner, you would think, there from Willie Mack, and he might have Cobb out here. What's Mack thinking here? Going high risk.
Well, we talked about that incredible matchup he had. Wait a minute, MK on the apron. Are you kidding me? No, damn it. This has been an incredible matchup. Willie Mack might have had the win. And now the moonsault by Fatu after the distraction.
And War Beast does it again.
Winner of the match, Fatu!
Yeah, War Beast, they don't believe in anything. They're just here for the violence, man. Well, they certainly don't believe in the rule book.
Dom Vitale tried to throw everything at Fatu. He tried to throw Willie Mack in there as this last second audible. It was BS from the beginning, and Fatu prevailed anyway.
Willie Mack knows he had it. He was going 6-star frog splash. Well, I guess it's proof positive. Despite Dom Vitale's best efforts, Christian Cole, maybe you just can't beat War Beast at their own game.
Fatu coming through with the victory by any means necessary for War Beast. And speaking of War Beast, Fatu and the Sheik go into battle on March 27th when they face Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt for Jurassic Express. Don't miss out. Grab your tickets at PCWUltra.com. Still to come, Ruby Raze challenges Sumie Sakai for the Ultrawoman Championship. Mutiny rolls on right after this.
wrestling fans, on Saturday, February 29th, we would like to bring to you the one, the only, The Undertaker. Tickets are limited, so please don't delay and make your purchase before you get left out.
In Japan, we have embraced many things from the West. We honor them. We celebrate them. And master them. In return, we offer something for you to enjoy. Sapporo, Japan's oldest beer brand, now brewed and enjoyed around the world. And our way of saying,
arigato.
We want to send a huge shout out to the band Odd Palace for the Unknown, which is the anthem of PCW Ultra Mutiny. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify, and streaming outlets everywhere. Next week on Mutiny, the Blood Hunter takes on the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying maniac Sabu, and we continue our deep dive into Hammerstone's journey throughout the heavyweight ranks as he takes on ACH on May the 4th in 2018. Future Now comes your way in just 5 weeks, and we have a loaded card in store. Mecha Wolf makes his in-ring return against Young Guns 3 winner Dom Kubrick. After his shocking attack on the new Ultralight champion at Anniversary 2020, what can we expect from the inaugural champ on March 27th? Second generation star Bestia makes his Ultra singles debut as he takes on the Warlord of Weird, Sin Bodhi. We'll see the franchise Shane Douglas take on the imposing monster from Puerto Rico, the Blood Hunter, with the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan at his side. All that and so much more Friday night, March 27th from the Ultratorium, 231 West C Street in Wilmington, California. Get your tickets right now at PCWUltra.com.
I just pulled up, Luce. Yeah. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Right. All right, bet.
Sheik, I found him.
You know what? They say if you want to make an impression, you gotta do it at PCW Ultra.
Blanchard had her measured, was looking to hit with bad intentions. Rolls through! Rolls through! What?
I've been trying to get in this fucking promotion for years.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Ruby Raze, and they call me the equal opportunity ass kicker.
It seems like the doors are locked.
Another gutsy performance for Sumie Sakai, her first successful title defense.
Well, who the hell is that?
So I kicked the fucking doors down, and I kicked the shit out of your women's champion.
Whoa, it's Ruby Raze!
Raze is here in PCW Ultra, making a statement, and Raze destroying Sumie Sakai, who is out.
Tell me this, did I make an impression?
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the Ultrawoman Championship.
Here comes the challenger, Ruby Raze. And if opportunity doesn't knock, sometimes you just kick down the damn door, and that's what Raze did.
There's something to be said about a woman with power. There's something to be said about a woman who takes what's hers. And at our last show here in 2019, Ruby Raze came into the ring. She didn't ask to be booked. She didn't speak with the management or Dom Vitale. She showed up with a mask covering her face and attacked the champion. And I like it. I think Ruby Raze is a killer. I think she's a monster. She is a dominant force in professional wrestling. And if you haven't seen her, you are in for a treat.
Ruby Raze showed up, took the opportunity, but can she capitalize on it when it's face-to-face, mano a mano with the Japanese legend and Ultra Women's champion.
Right now, Ruby Raze is staring a hole into the locker room of Sumie Sakai, as Sumie now making her way out. I mean, Ruby Raze is laser focused on our champion, a legend internationally, the woman who defeated Tessa Blanchard, who was undefeated. A woman who has overcome the improbable. Sumie Sakai, our PCW Ultra Women's Champion.
What a shocking moment it was back in August at No Quarter when Sumie Sakai had done what nobody had been able to do, get a victory over the undeniable Tessa Blanchard here in PCW Ultra, make history to become the Ultra Women's Champion. Would go on to defend that title at Into the Void, defeating Victoria Vaughn. But then the story was after that matchup, the vicious attack by the challenger here tonight, Ruby Raze.
Raze has not taken her eyes off of Sumie Sakai, and I'm not sure whether she's looking at Sakai or just staring down that golden PCW Ultra Women's title. Man, just Raze's presence is, it creates tension here. I mean, she is so vicious.
Here to set the stage for this big title matchup, our very own Dan Masters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your A2K28 Women's Championship bout. For the Ultra Women's Championship, your official when the bell rings is Jeremy Marcus. Introducing first our challenger. She comes to us from the Badlands of Ventura, California. Weighs 220 pounds. Again, she is your challenger, the equal opportunity ass kicker, Ruby Raze. Her opponent comes to us from Jersey Shore, Japan. Weighs 118 pounds. She is the current reigning, defending Ultra Woman Champion, Sumie Sakai. One fall, 30 minutes for the Ultra Woman Championship.
Some streamers there for the champion, a show of respect in the world of Japanese wrestling. Championship on the line, and the size discrepancy never more evident between champion and challenger than when we see him here, Christian, in the very same ring.
We are officially underway. La Chingona versus Sumie Sakai. And Sakai looks to extend a little sportsmanship before this match officially.
Might not want to get in a striking war with Sakai. Prolific striker. Has had a lot of wins in the realm of MMA as well. Oh, look at this. She's got Ruby Raze in a compromising position.
Just standing on top of the hands. Is Sakai singing happy birthday to Ruby Raze? I mean, yeah, it's the Chigona's birthday, but I don't think Raze is so into this.
Oh, and a stop there by the champion. Ruby Raze now, so much power. The challenger's birthday actually tomorrow, but little early gift, I guess, courtesy of the champion.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to move her, is Sumie Sakai. Trying for that Irish whip, but it gets reversed without even a step.
And that's really going to be the challenge for the champion.
Oh, no.
Does she have enough body weight to get the challenger down on the mat? Just too much power here. Oh, what a slam with authority by Raze.
And the women's division, of course, is an open weight division. I mean, women of all different types, shapes, and sizes can compete for this women's ultra title. And much like we see with AEW and their women's champion, not everybody's going to be a heavyweight. Well, Raze comes in there with the violence and viciousness that only a heavyweight like her can bring to the ring. Maybe a disadvantage, Todd.
Well, a huge disadvantage. I mean, shots almost in earnest by the champion, trying to go to the midsection, and a clubbing forearm by Raze just floored Sakai again. There's just too much mass, too much power, and it's going to be a real hard riddle for the champion to crack.
Man, those nasty forearms from Raze. Look at that, just dragging Sakai across the ring. And that knee to the solar plexus was swift and stiff.
Big knee lift there by the challenger, floors the champion again. Total dominance right now by Ruby Raze. It's fitting that you mentioned that open weight class because Raze is, after all, an equal opportunity ass kicker.
I mean, I've seen her kick the hell out of guys. Raze has been an incredible competitor here in Southern California, and in intergender matches, she's gone with some of the best men in our sport.
Well, it's fitting you mentioned that because that sounds a little familiar with former champion Tessa Blanchard as well, and the history she is attempting to make. Mixing it up with the likes of a former PCW Ultra favorite in Sami Callihan.
Yeah, we wish Tessa the best this Sunday at Impact Wrestling. As you look at Raze, focused in on that corner, comes in but misses.
Look at this, roll up, champion trying to steal one here. And now maybe inside cradle, yes, Sakai got her over, taking advantage of the body weight there.
Yes. Sakai waiting for Raze, Raze misses, and look at Sakai, quick, nimble, so precise, strike after strike, right to the chin of Raze. Look at those double overhanded chops from Sumie Sakai.
Sakai, that's the end of that, a single shot. Needle might be coming off the record here on the title reign of the Japanese legend, Sumie Sakai. A single shot turns the table. Nice defense here by Sakai. Oh, look at this! That rolling fisherman by the champion.
How impressive was it for her to execute that fisherman? And that's a cover, Todd. Oh, and almost Sumie Sakai's match there. Almost a retain.
Hold the nets up, came up empty, at least for the moment. Sakai, though, now has the challenger in a compromising position, taking her pillar to post. The missile drop kick didn't drop the challenger. What an effort by Sakai.
I mean, it's very rare that the champion would be an underdog here. But Ruby Raze is so violent, so vicious, and that's the patented spear by Ruby Raze. Will she cover here? Or what is she doing? Oh man, I think Raze just wants to punish the champion now. This is bad news for Sumie Sakai, and there it is, the Chingadera.
Pouring it on.
No way, no way. Holy
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new Ultrawoman Champion, Ruby Raze.
And Masters makes it official. History made here. And the 4th anniversary of PCW Ultra. And that was dominant.
Wow.
As dominant a championship victory as we have ever seen. What a statement-making win by Ruby Raze.
I'm having trouble picking my jaw up off the floor, as I thought that match was just getting started. Raze it. Oh, what is she doing here?
Oh, no. Not again. The chingadera again.
Another chingadera. Unbelievable.
Well, I might use that verb after this. There's no call for that. You made history. You won the title. Sumie Sakai often embraces her opponents after battle.
Hey, who are you to judge, Todd Keneley? I mean, you're a guy in a suit with a microphone. Ruby Raze is putting it all on the line. She is destroying people in front of us. You should be thankful to Raze. Look at that. It doesn't look any better. That title doesn't look any better on anyone else other than that beautiful waist of Ruby Raze.
Came into the company under her terms, took the title under her terms. Who is gonna stop?
She's out of
Ruby
here,
Raze?
man. Unbelievable. What a killer.
History made by the equal opportunity ass kicker, Ruby Raze. An Anniversary 2020 was a night filled with incredible title changes, unexpected returns, and a violent cage match that still has the Ultra faithful buzzing. Relive it all right now at PCWOnDemand.com. And with that win by Ruby Raze, we can confirm that the match between Raze and the Serpent of Evil, Viperous, will be for the Ultrawoman Championship. And after seeing how Raze completely dismantled Sumie Sakai, Raze could become one of the most dominant champions in Ultra history. Next week, Kevin Sullivan leads the Blood Hunter into battle against the iconic and psychotic Sabu. And we'll bring you a classic showdown between ACH and Hammerstone. For our entire crew, this is Mike Simmons, and we'll catch you next week here on Mutiny.